For football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Packers! Adams, 50 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, Max 50, Max 50.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Hey, 50. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Jump out. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Under touch.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Hey, echo.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 aside here in this first quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Go, go.
Hey, 25 the mic. We'll go 25 the mic. Come on, baby.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
has already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They come out with one back and three tight ends. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal.
SOS. Inside.
He's going to get it running right. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Inside.
Now Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Rush in. Back north. Hey, Delta.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Plant.
You don't want it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Alpha.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go.
Boom.
Watch QB draw.
Watch me again.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. But he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Rodgers going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Kill. So we're going to 53.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Goddard. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Here we go, 46. Here we're going to 53.
Mike's 50.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times. But also, they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long.
Strip that ball. Deuce.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
$12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Don't let him breathe. Play that shot deep. Don't let him breathe. Hey, kill. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Come on, D. Watch twist. Watch the. We're going to 54. Why? Check. 626.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Kill. 47. Then we're going to 53. Hatches. Check 31. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Why? Check 49. Here we go. Kill.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Switch. Under. We're going to 54. Why? Mike 50. Watch the screen.
Throwing on second down. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Mike 50. What we got? Gun. Mike's 50. All day. We're going to 54. Why? 50. I'm here all day. Hey, check 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
We're going to 54. Why?
A first down carry by Elliott. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Switch, hey, kill.
First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. What we got? Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 20.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hey, kill. 47. I'm here all day.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Hey, kill. 47. All day. 26.
Prescott.
Tight down. There you go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Forbath to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case,
and Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Also over here. Check 24. Shift. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Zoo. Box it.
Let's get the ball. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Jump out.
Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, watch that. Hey, orbit.
54. Mike, 54. Watch the pass. Here we go. Kill.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Watch the run. This shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Hey, watch this.
There we go. Kill.
50. Mike, 50.
Don't get nervous. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here we go. Go right in. Kill. Check. Hot. Watch twist.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. They go to Elliott again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything. But in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up.
Check 13. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They come out here in the eye. From the 2 now, second and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 37. Check 37.
They were going to 53.
Under 10.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
You got it. You got it.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go.
Bravo.
Let's go.
Boom.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go. 25 to Mike. And watch this.
He's back to throw. And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 88. Hey, Haywood.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Yes! White left!
To throw is Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Hey, 626!
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Look again.
Now Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys' side of the field. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards on first down. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
88.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Get 300. Mike, we'll go 25 to Mike. Come on, at 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Rodgers to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's our time.
Shoot! Jump out! Easy.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.